80 years ago, on the black volcanic sands of Iwo Jima, thousands of young American Marines, sailors, mariners, and soldiers faced one of the fiercest battles in history.
Mount Suribachi, which is on the island, and they're looking right down at the beach. And you can see everything that was going on. So it was a very difficult landing.
800 ships, 200,000 men, and this was a huge endeavor. It was knew now that it was going to be a great battle.
The Japanese allowed the first 4 landings to take place. They didn't open fire. And when they finally did open fire, they killed over 2,000 Marines.
The Japanese had spent months preparing an intricate system of bunkers, tunnels, and hidden artillery. For days, the American forces pushed inland, only to be met with relentless machine gun fire, mortar barrages, and desperate counterattacks from the Japanese defenders, who fought with a tenacity that turned every inch of ground into a brutal contest. The capture of Mount Suribachi on February 23rd marked a significant moment as the now iconic flag raising signaled a hard-won foothold.
We had 2 flags. We had a small flag and a large one. They tried the small one, and the flag was too small to see back of the ship. So they brought in a larger flag, and that's the one they raised. The 6 men raised the flag there. I saw history being made there. Ira Hayes, he was my best friend, and he was the man on the end with the little patch on his back. That's my friend Ira Hayes.
But we did see it as we went up the island. That became very apparent. I got tears in my eyes.
Yet the battle raged on for weeks, with U.S. forces enduring ambushes, underground assaults, and suicidal night raids as they advanced toward the heavily fortified northern sector of the island.
During the dark, they was coming out of the holes that they were buried 7 stories into the ground. They come up and do a banzai charge on Marines, and they couldn't see them.
By March 26th, after some of the most grueling combat of the Pacific War, the island was declared secure, though thousands of Japanese soldiers had chosen death over surrender. But victory came at a heavy cost. More than 26,000 Americans were wounded or killed, making Iwo Jima one of the deadliest battles of the Pacific War. Their courage under fire, their loyalty to one another, and their unwavering resolve in the face of overwhelming odds continue to stand as a benchmark of American military service. This battle, once seen as just another island campaign in a larger war, became a defining moment of heroism that shaped military strategy, national memory, and the very fabric of the Marine Corps.
Went into the service, we did our job. I lived through it, and I sometimes asked myself, how was I able to?
The legacy of Iwo Jima is a lesson in duty, sacrifice, and honor that must be preserved. The same values that drove young men to charge into the unknown 80 years ago remain just as vital today. It is our responsibility to pass their story forward and to ensure their values continue to guide future generations.